just getting out here today to celebrate the first day in the Phoenix area that's under 90 degrees. October 17th. Pretty crazy. It's been a wild summer, hottest summer we've ever had. I think there was something like 140 days over 100 degrees, and we had like 121 consecutive days over 100, and then I think we had 21 record-breaking heat days in October and end of September consecutive, which is nuts. So, what a time to be alive, huh? Alright, I'm gonna get out here. Probably gonna do Big Sister, maybe a couple other things out here at Hawes. Alright, got all the way to the top of Twisted Sister at the Big Sister entrance. Realized I was talking to a camera that wasn't recording. Pretty smart, Ryan. So, I talked about a few things there. I'll try and recap on the trail. Alright, first daylight ride ever on Big Sister. Let's see what happens. Be interesting to see if my time improves. Still be slow. Since I'm still rehabbing my mountain biking skills quite a bit. It'll take some time. Whoa. As much as I love being out here at night, it's pretty cool in the day too. It's nice to be able to see everything around you. I love the night in the desert. So beautiful. Just that serenity you get when you stop out here and it's dead quiet. Not that it's real loud right now. The highway's about a mile away. Can't really hear it out here though. Ooh. The little drop-off features don't look quite as scary in the day. Not that I'll be doing the big jumps, but I can roll some stuff. So I haven't been on the bike in about a week because when we were up north, my buddy Josh pointed out that my rear wheel was pretty out of true. So I thought maybe it was the tire, because these newer Maxxis tires are having a lot of issues where they have a bad wobble. And it looks like the wheel's out of true, but it's the tire wobbling on the rim, which is kind of crazy. But that's one of the big drops. I'm a big guy, and I tend to knock wheels out of true pretty easily. I've been selling a bunch of stuff lately, and I got a really cheap truing stand If you're just doing some home mechanic stuff, you don't need the expensive fancy ones. Put this rear wheel on it last night, and it was barely out of true in a couple spots. I mean barely. But it looks like a very untrued wheel when you spin it. I don't know why they left that rock in that berm. I guess if you're really good, you can pop off it, but I don't want to jump in a berm or even roll over a 6-inch high rock. Whew. That'll get you air if you let go. Boy. Guess I was going so slow at night I didn't notice the gnarly braking bumps. Still a little hesitant because I've only seen this at night. So it all looks, there's another big rock in the berm. So it all looks a little different. But I kind of know what I'm in for. Still, oh, wow. Wonder if that hit the camera. Still white knuckling it a bit. My hands are hurting a little bit already. I think this is one of the only downhill designated trails in the valley here. One-way trails. Not many. They're getting a bunch up in Flagstaff. Now they have Bean Peaks up in Prescott. But for here, I can't think of any. I'm not sure if Red Mountain Rush is designated one-way. Might be. But I think this one's even bikes only. Let's look at the sign up here. Oh boy, let's look at the sign. Okay, that was fun. Downhill trail only. I would assume they don't want hikers on it, but who knows. So we're gonna climb up Wild Horse here. Hoping I maybe have the energy to get to the top of Scorpion and do Scorpion today. It's a pretty easy green, kind of flowy trail. You can get pretty fast on it. Just a 3.5 mile climb up Wild Horse to get to it. Wild Horse is not real steep anywhere though. So it's a fairly mellow climb, but it's actually fun to go down. Came down a chunk of it on one of that snake video I did. So yes, the fall, winter season in the Phoenix area is finally upon us. We really only have 2/maybe 3 seasons where it's pretty hot, and then it's warm, and then it's really nice 50s to 70s for a couple months, maybe 3 months, like that. And then, you know, March and April are still pretty much 70s to 90. Usually doesn't get past 90, except on a rare occasion. Fall, usually by now, October 17th, it's usually pretty nice by now. Next week it's gonna be in the 70s. So today, in my water bottle, I've tried Element, LMNT, which Brian Kennedy, BKC, famous mountain bike YouTuber. If you're watching this, you probably know who he is. He's heavily endorsed by them. So I was ordering a mount for my GoPro, or not my GoPro, my action camera, and they offered a sampler pack for $5. There's a lot of packets, like 8 or 10 packets. So I figured I'd try it. It's, boy, I didn't really look at the full ingredients until today. 1,000 milligrams of sodium, which is crazy. It's like that Impossible Burger at Burger King. That's a lot of sodium. I don't know if that's the right formula for me. I have a lot of water retention, and when I do mountain bike rides, I drink a lot of water, and so I usually actually gain a little weight after mountain bike ride because I drink so much fluid. So the electrolytes with sugar might be more suited for me, but I thought I'd try it. It tastes a lot like that old school Gatorade. I got the lemon lime one in here, or citrus salt they call it. And it really tastes like, I'm gonna date myself here, that Gatorade you used to get in like a glass bottle in the 80s, 70s. Very just pure salt, which in a lot of cases makes sense. If you're really sweating hard, you're losing a lot of salt. Oh boy. But with me being a transplant patient and always fighting water retention from my medication, having that much extra salt might not be the best. If you're taking 1,000 milligrams of salt, you probably won't dehydrate. Because you'll retain that water. But I more need electrolytes. These have electrolytes in it though. It is warm. It's gonna be 89 out in Chandler where I live. It's supposed to be like 86 for a high out here at Hawes. Desert heat's a different heat though. Prescott 86 was nice. You sweat, but you didn't feel it hitting you like I do right now. In the summer at night when I'm riding, sometimes it's 100 degrees still. Sometimes it's over 100. Way after dark. It'll be 100 degrees until 9 p.m. Sometimes later. I'm starting to get some views on my YouTube, which is really cool. If you would subscribe, that would be great. My subscriber count is still very low, but the views are going up. I got a copyright strike already, which is crazy, because I had a vlog that had, we went to the Smashing Pumpkins Green Day concert here. I had literally 2 probably 5-second clips. The Smashing Pumpkins playing. One of them you couldn't even tell what song it was. They nailed me. So I guess I need to learn about their copyright rules more, because a lot of my life is music. And I plan on talking about music a lot and playing guitar and you know, I'd like to have some B-roll and stuff eventually that has music. But obviously, you know, with that, I know I can't use copyrighted stuff, so I knew I'd have to either write my own music or do what I've been messing around with the last few days and make AI music. How do you guys feel about that? I think it's kind of cool for stuff like this, just to have in the background. Who wants to put a ton of time into recording music? You know, 4 or 5 instruments, mixing it, mastering it, editing it, playing it, just to have it be in the background of me talking or some mountain biking. So I think it's kind of cool. I know it's bad, as it'll put some people out of work. There's a lot of dangers, I think, with AI. Will Skynet make all this content that I'm making right now in the future? Who knows? 10 years from now is going to be pretty interesting. Of course, we probably said that in 2014, but it's pretty much the same right now, with the exception of a little AI and the current insanity of politics. Well, who knows what 2034 will bring. Will I be here? God only knows. God, do we want to go there? It's another thing I've debated I have a lot of mountain biking music, vlogging on here, but I'm working up a podcast type rig. I want to do a lot of storytelling and just different genres of stuff. Just because that's kind of how my life is. It's all about different stuff. One thing is that I'm very political. Grew up in the punk scene. Hardcore punk. And I have a lot of quote unquote extremist ideals. I'm sure to some. To most punkers it's just normal. But to a mountain bike guy watching stuff, he probably thinks I'm leftist Hitler, which is the funniest hypocrisy that these people come up with. So I don't know. Will I do some political rant videos? Will I not? Should I avoid it? Whoa, snake. Oh, I ran over it. Whoops. Thought it was a stick. It snapped at my foot. Hope I didn't hurt it. Don't think it was a rattlesnake. It's gone. So, hopefully it lived. Whoops. That's how easily you can come across a snake out here, folks. I felt it pop up and hit my foot. I don't know how much got caught by the camera. But it just hit the bottom of my shoe. I think it was just jerking around. So I ran over a snake. I think it's alright, as it was gone when I got back. Their spines are pretty flexible. So that kind of leads to another thing that I wonder if I should talk about. I feel like I should talk about anything since it's my channel. It's about my life, my past, my present, my future. But I'm a vegetarian for like 30 plus years. Since probably 1992. 32 years, I guess. Shoot, we're almost to 2025. It's crazy. Okay, we're headed down Scorpion. As I was saying, been a vegetarian for 32-ish years. I did have a brief break when I was getting really sick where I didn't know what was wrong with me, where I tried eating meat for a while because I was just having so many problems. It's just a couple months and I really did not like it, did not feel good to me. So I went back. Alright, it's gonna get a little faster here soon. So we don't see any more snakes. I don't think that topic's nearly as divisive as my politics, which are, basically do unto others. Let people have freedom. And if you're going to pay taxes, you should go to help you and those around you, not help people get rich. Wow, that got ruddy. Guess I haven't ridden this in a few weeks. Gotta be careful of these ruts. Yeah, I don't eat the meat. I'm sure that offends some of you macho men. I don't give a you-know-what. To me, again, do unto others. I'm not a vegan. I spent 8 years as a vegan. And I mostly eat vegan. Oof. And I wish I was vegan, but it is, wow, it is tough. I did it while I was touring, and in the 90s we would tour and we were vegan, so if you're lucky there's a Taco Bell to eat at, or a Subway. Whoa, almost went up the wall there. This trail's fun. Not super sketch. What do you guys think? Should I just talk about everything? Should I keep the mountain biking videos just normal life stuff to retain those viewers? I don't know. To me, I feel it's fake if I don't at least say some of my feelings and beliefs. Whoa. Like I said, if I'm going to do a channel about my life, it should be about my life. Can't remember what I'm in for this way. I think there's a couple tough things, but I can't. It's been a while. While I was sick and recovering, they built so many new trails out here. It's so awesome. I really wish I lived closer, not like 25 minutes away. Granted, that's still pretty good, but there's a lot of exploring and a lot of trails I really want to learn. That I have ahead of me. I can just only afford to drive out here once a week, maybe twice. Speaking of exploring new things, I'm currently walking up a trail that's way above my ability. Said it was a blue, but man, feels like a light black to me. And I usually stick to blues and greens, and usually I got ride a blue a couple times before I'm truly comfortable. Back on two wheels for a second at least. I'm so bad at riding blind. I just have so much fear. The stuff I get scared of. A few months later I'll ride it, and sometimes I'll go over it and not even realize it was the thing that I was walking because I was scared. Anyways, I was hoping to skirt around this technical part of one of the trails that would take me back to my truck. And I happened upon a much more technical little chunk. So I think I've got my bearings now. Should be pretty easy back to the truck. Haven't ridden this section, but it's green. Green is usually really easy. But I've seen some spicy greens. Some of Bean Peaks is green, and man, you could wreck yourself on that stuff. Honestly, Scorpion, you get going fast. There's some stuff you could wreck yourself on. Okay. Thought I would see a ton of people out here today. Didn't even think there would be a parking spot. Thought I was going to have to ride the mile up to the trailhead. There was one car of mountain bikers that were leaving, and a guy that walked up with a gold pan, but not from the side that the river's on. So God only knows what the heck he was doing. And there's the Bush Highway. So I'm on Bush Light now, and I know this trail fairly well. And I think we skipped most of the spicy stuff on it because I'm starting to get tired. We'll see though. I'm not quite sure what section I'm at here on Bush Light. Probably see a landmark in a second or so. Oh, I think I know. Boy, at night you don't realize how close it is to the highway. Yeah, I think we're near the end of this trail. The highway's like 40 feet from me. Hence the name Bush Light, the Bush Highway. And there's a lot of beer drinking mountain bikers. Not me. Ooh, I'm feeling it. Out of the 9 mile mark. Probably only did 2 miles of real downhill. The rest was kind of cross-country centric or climbing. I do want to learn this little section better. Get fast at it. I can just only come out here so much. I drive a Tundra. Gas mileage isn't great. Okay, just got home from my ride and I'm feeling pretty beat. Boy, probably because the sun was on me. I don't know about that element stuff. My mouth feels all weird, like the old school Gatorade taste. But pretty good ride. Fun, nice to be out in the sun and be able to see what I'm riding. Ran over a snake. That's going to be interesting. Curious to see how that turned out on film. But it was a great ride overall. See you on the next one.